Hi, Mr. Russell here, trying to record a video in order to encourage you to head to the Belmont High School Library Facebook fan page and generate some chatter. It's been kind of dead over there, and we think that the page needs to justify itself with a little bit of activity. So we're hoping that you will post on the wall, or more specifically, go to the discussions pages and weigh in on some of the topics that are going there. Currently, the two most recent are why are the films of summer 2009 so lame, and what are you looking forward to seeing, and free first chapters, downloadable or readable online, of books that you might find interesting. We hope that you will add in discussion about what movies you've seen and enjoyed, what movies you're looking forward to, what books you're currently looking at and enjoying, and maybe some links to them online in some form or another, so that other people might be able to take advantage of the things that you enjoy. Let me just quickly run down my list of stuff that I'm planning on taking a look at in the next few weeks. First of all, we have Demon. We bought this in the spring, and nobody, I mean nobody, has checked it out or read it. It's pristine and unread. I don't know why. It looks fascinating to me. It's a hacker story. It's got techno-babble and action and blah blah blah, and I'm sure I could describe it better than that once I've read it, which is why I'm planning on doing so that I can hopefully encourage somebody else to give it a try. I want to read The Taking of Pelham 123, the title you may recall from the failed summer attempt at an action movie starring a fat Denzel Washington and that Scientologist dude sniping at each other over a microphone. The original film with Walter Matthau was really, really good. And I'm not entirely sure why they needed to make a remake, which is why I'm going back to the original source material to see if there's something here that perhaps justified the new version. Mr. Wormold, of all people, has read this book, and he said that it was quite enjoyable, so I'm really looking forward to giving it a try. Next up, we have Charlie Wilson's War, another movie tie-in. This was made into a film a couple of years ago with Tom Hanks, done by Aaron Sorkin, who brought us West Wing and Sports Night. This is the story of why we're in Afghanistan, essentially. Congressman at the time spent a lot of influence and money to get us involved in the freedom fighting movement, that's what we called it, in the 1980s to liberate Afghanistan from the Soviets. We're spending a lot of money, a lot of manpower, and a lot of gunpowder in Afghanistan now in 2009, and will still in 2010. I'm interested in seeing the strict non-fiction version of this, as opposed to the fictionalized but highly entertaining film version. Speaking of political intrigue, I'm going to be rereading Ross Thomas's, master of the game, Ross Thomas, Treachery. Why? Pretty much because I like saying, treachery. It's ridiculous and stupid, but then again, so am I. And then I'm going to be wrapping it up with Monty Python's Tunisian Holiday, a story of the filming of Monty Python's Life of Brian. Life of Brian, much like Monty Python's Holy Grail, is going to be made into a musical called He's Not the Messiah, He's a Very Naughty Boy. And on October 23rd, or thereabouts, there's going to be some sort of big gala event in London where the original members of the Monty Python cast will be joining the musical on stage. Very excited about this, and very interested as to whether the controversial religious content will prevent He's Not the Messiah, He's a Very Naughty Boy from being as popular and as populist as Spamalot. In the theaters, I just saw The Brothers Bloom, which finally made it to New Hampshire, which I was very excited about, and which was slightly less than my expectations, which were so high because of the filmmaker Rian Johnson's first film, Brick, which came out in 2004, 2005, thereabouts, and was the best movie of that year. It's a murder and drug noir crime drama set in a high school, and it's better than that brief description makes it sound. Starring Joseph Gordon-Levitt, it's extremely, extremely good. Joseph Gordon-Levitt is the star of the only movie that's coming out this summer that I'm still looking forward to, called 500 Days of Summer, also starring Zooey Deschanel. It's a mixed-role romantic comedy, and it's really right up my street. I know you may not think of me as the sort of person who likes a romantic comedy, but